Ever thought about life in the most secretive country on Earth? Let's talk about North Korea, a country in East Asia surrounded by China and South Korea. Its location is as interesting as its government. Here, the leaders control everything, deciding what information people get, where they can travel, and stopping any disagreement. North Korea is a country cut off from others, often called a hermit kingdom. Rulers control what comes in and out, making a world that few outside it can understand. The way of life here is strict, with the leaders deciding every detail of its people's lives. From school to work, people's loyalty is always checked, and their lives tightly controlled. It's a country full of secrets and wrong information, a place where reality can be stranger than any story. To really get North Korea, we have to look into its past. We'll go back to what happened after World War II, when the Korean land was split into two parts along a line called the 38th parallel. The Soviet Union took charge of the North, and the United States managed the South. This split set up two very different futures. In the North, under Soviet control, North Korea was set up in 1948 with a man named Kim Il-sung in charge. Kim Il-sung fought against the Japanese in the past and brought in a mix of love for his country and a system where the government owns everything, known as self-reliance. This idea became the main reason why North Korea avoided dealing with other. But the split of Korean land was not peaceful. A war started in 1950 when North Korea, supported by the Soviets and Chinese, attacked the South. The war, with Communist North fighting against capitalist South, lasted 3 years and many people died. Even though they stopped fighting in 1953, no peace agreement was ever made, so technically the two Koreas are still at war. After the war, Kim Il-sung made his rule permanent, turning North Korea into a total control state with him at the center. His rule started a family line of leaders that continued with his son, Kim Jong-il, and then his grandson, Kim Jong-un. Each leader has kept tight control over the country, ruling very strictly and creating a big following around them. The family line of the Kim family is more than just a series of leaders. It's a family rule that has shaped North Korea's character, the way it works, and its role in the world. Each generation has made the country more isolated and increased the suffering of its people. What happened in the past shapes what's happening now, and in North Korea, the past has built a government unlike any other. The current boss, Kim Jong-un, took charge in a strange way. After his dad, Kim Jong-il, died in late 2011, he was suddenly the center of attention. Even though he was young and didn't have much experience in politics, people thought he would rule North Korea the same tough way his family did. Kim Jong-un quickly took full control. He ordered harsh punishments to get rid of anyone who might challenge him. His rule has been full of bad treatment of people, from forcing them to work hard to punishing them in public, making everyone scared. But he didn't just want to control his country. Kim Jong-un also wanted nuclear weapons, a move that not only broke international rules but also threatened peace all over the world. This craving for nuclear power, plus his harsh rule, has made North Korea more isolated. Kim Jong-un's rule, full of fear and threats, has kept the cycle of hardship going for the people of North Korea. So, how can we help the people in North Korea? This may like a big question, but the answer starts with us. We need to learn about the tough conditions in North Korea, about the wrong things happening to the people there. This doesn't just mean reading or watching things. It's about really getting how bad the living conditions are and how hopeless the people feel every day. Then, we need to let others know. Tell our friends, our families, our neighbors. It's about starting a small change that can grow and motivate others to do something too. And lastly, we need to help the groups that work hard to help people who have escaped from North Korea. These groups are like safety nets, giving much-needed aid and optimism. Knowing more gives you power. And when it comes to North Korea, that power might be used to improve lives. It's time to shine a light on what's hidden away.